Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome back to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I will be playing the Delta Green RPG. I'm your host, Tom Rayleigh. The scenario is music from a Darkened Room. It was written by Dennis Detweiler, and it's available from the Drive-Thru RPG and Art Dream Publishing. I am the Game Master, and this is Episode 8. Our recap will be given by John Dos Passos as his character, Agent Blake. So without any further delay, let's continue our journey into the darkness. John?
Confidential report, Operation Iago, Agent Lake reporting. Well, before there was Hermes and Fox were doing their little experiment on the house at night, and unfortunately, Fox got sick and seemed to have run out, and Hermes got spooked. There was a appearance of someone claimed to be Miss Wheeler, apparently, an apparition. And then he got the hell out of there for now. After he looked around for Fox but couldn't find him. Meanwhile, Jockey had some strange dreams at the motel, and then Hermes arrived and woke all of us up. We all got strange messages on the burner telling us to return to the house. But instead we went to look for, some of us went to look for Fox, but, it seemed like he was, couldn't be found at the moment. We regrouped the next morning. We got a call from Tucker. She had a lead on a couple more items that probably came from the house, from the estate sale. An armoire and an Italian table in addition to the piano. Of course, Lake and I as Lake and Hermes we went and looked at the piano. We were able to convince the owner to sell it. Tucker helped us hook up some movers. We brought it to the green box. The other two, East and Jockey, were able to examine the armoire and get some pictures and go inside, but the woman isn't quite sure if she wants to sell yet. She wants to get it appraised, yada yada. However, the table was a good find. We found a couple items, a bowl, a dagger, and a book. We're on the way back to the hotel now to take a look.
All right, so you arrive back at the motel, and as you pull up in front of the motel, you can see that the door to the motel is slightly ajar. It's been left a little bit open.
What time of day is it? It's evening?
It's evening.
Yeah. I'm going to just not pull out my weapon, but just be ready to pull out my weapon. And then...
Which one? The one that's in the car?
You don't walk around armed?
Don't you remember we put all our weapons in the car?
Oh, crap. All right. I just walk in then. Fuck it. All right, let's do this.
I'll be right behind you, and I've got, I'm just ready to go. So I'll just sort of sneak in behind you.
All right.
All right. I'll do a spot hiddens.
Oh, I got 33, so that's a crit on the alerts.
Okay.
Oh, I must have been distracted by something.
Okay. Well, Agent Lake, you immediately notice that there are dirty footprints in the carpet, and they seem to be heading towards one of the bedrooms.
Yeah, I'll flick the light on and head that way.
Okay. When you get to the bedroom and look inside, you can see that there is somebody curled up in the bed with the covers over them.
Fox, is that you? Oh, who is that? Hello?
Dude, did some hobo get into our room?
No,
what is this?
No, there's only one person that knows about our room. Hey, are you all right? What happened?
Fox, he ran away, man.
Lake, is that you?
Yeah, it's Lake and Hermes. Are you all right? We heard you got sick.
I don't know what came over me. I kind of just leapt away. It was
Wow.
the house.
Wonder if it's done that to anyone else.
Well, we know people died there, and people have left. But that house.
Listen, are you all right? I mean, can we get you anything? I mean,
Oh, I'm fine. You'll see in the corner that my clothes are there and the trousers look pretty wet. So
Oof. Okay.
I'm kind of just in my boxes. So.
I'm gonna go. You know what? Brev, I'm gonna get you a glass of water. You need to hydrate, and I'm gonna walk into the, go tell the others and be like, East Jockey, it's Fox. He's in there in bed. Would either of you happen to know any psychology or anything? Tell if he's okay. I'm not. He definitely looks like he's in shock.
Oh, well, generally we'd ask Fox for that, but
Yeah.
that is not my area of expertise.
Maybe he can diagnose himself.
Yeah, I was just about to say, beat me to it.
Well, what, is he alive?
I hope so. We were just talking to him.
Oh,
No,
good.
I've been dead this entire time.
Well, Hermes, I guess you're no longer considered a rogue agent.
Yeah, Fox, get this. Some of our fellow agents thought I killed you.
Well, it's a perfect assumption, I guess. That house has been doing strange things, but, well, at least they didn't lynch you or anything, and you're safe. Because I'm fine, I think.
That's good to hear.
Well, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. You were drowned out by the apologies I was receiving. Oh wait, that's right. No one said sorry. Thanks, guys. I'm feeling the camaraderie here. Really. Yeah.
Well, just think, Hermes. Once the mission's over, you'll probably never see any of us again, unless
I hope that we reach that point as soon as possible.
I never accused you, so I don't.
So I want to try to
you're
read
cool,
this
Lake.
book we have.
Yeah, we got a
Holding
book.
down in the house.
And there was a Jockey, wasn't it you with the dream and the octagon and the dark figure?
Mm-hmm. Same shape as the table.
That's right. So I think it's actually all been leading to this, that crazy Italian chick. She's been doing some weird occult stuff with the table. I don't know if she had the table when she was in the psychiatric hospital as a nurse, but
Well, Agent East is going to enlighten us now.
Yeah, let's get the table in here and take a look at the book and or I guess we just take a look at the book and the knife and the stuff first.
So I say I've missed a bit in my.
We found a bowl, a dagger, and a book.
And there's dried blood on them.
You've looked at the blood, the knife, and
Right.
the bowl, and you know that there's blood on them. I don't think you brought the table. I think you just brought.
Sorry,
the
we
things,
we
right?
did leave the table, but we need to look at the book.
Just
Yeah.
the bowl, the knife, and
The book. The book is fairly ponderous, and you realize rather quickly, Agent East, that it covers about 32 years of Isabel Wheeler's life. So, for the next couple of hours, you sit there with the book, skimming through it and looking for important information. And then you report to the others. So this is what you find.
Isabel Wheeler's diary. This diary belonged to Isabel Wheeler. The diary covers 1924 to 1956. Isabel had been a very sick woman for many years, even during her marriage. She had lost the use of her legs and suffered from spasms since 1906. Her husband built this house in 1907 and left her a considerable amount of money after his death in 1910. She tells how an Italian woman, Adele Di Vitello, referred to as the Crone by the locals, moved in with her in 1926. The old woman had ancient magical knowledge from the old country. Adele and Isabel established a covenant. Adele would use her arts to displace Isabella's pain and suffering, and the Crone and her family would be allowed to move in. The locals were not happy about the immigrants living in their neighborhood, and there were frequent confrontations. In the winter of 1937, there was an incident involving the Crone's son, Antonio Di Vitello, and a local policeman's son, Matthew Harrigan. Harrigan and a number of his cohorts attacked Di Vitello on his way home from the grocer's. Shortly thereafter, all of the attackers were stricken with a terrible mystery illness, all recovered except Matthew Harrigan, who died within 2 weeks. Matthew was the only one who struck Antonio directly. Isabel knew that it was Adele who had cursed the boy. Isabel became interested in the crone's magic and allowed her to conduct prayer rituals in the upstairs room. Eventually, things calmed down with the neighbors as fear of the crone's revenge faded. In 1940, the crone dedicated the house to one she called Lumo Oscuro. She began sacrificing animals and rituals on the new moon in an attempt to summon the god. There's a spell written in this book that's in Italian.
An Agent Jockey would know that L'Uomo Oscuro is the Dark Man.
The Dark Man. In a ceremony on July 12, 1955, after 15 years of rituals, the Dark Man appeared. He demanded Isabel to sign his book, but she became frightened and refused. The next day, the crone and all her family were gone, never to return. Isabel soon realized there was something wrong with the house. She had the local priest come to bless it, but nothing changed. She believed that the key to understanding the crone's magic lay in the spells and prayers she had written down. She tried researching old folk magic, but was unsuccessful in finding anything useful. Isabel's health began to quickly deteriorate. She lived only about a year after that horrible night. Her last entry was on her 69th birthday, 1956. May God forgive my foolishness and keep me safe from darkness. And I have some sanity loss, I see.
That's if you read the whole book. And that'll take about 2 weeks. Or 1 week.
Too unnatural.
However, there are some pages written in Italian, which I guess only Agent Jockey can read.
Write the spell, yeah.
So Agent Jockey, this is what you see. The invocation of the Dark Man. That's what that says. Should read that.
Okay. There are 3 parts to the spell. The first part is the praises and invocation of the Dark Man, asking for his favor and blessings. His secret name is part of the ritual. Nai Arlathotep. This ritual takes about 2 hours and should be performed on the 12th day of the month. He who rides the winds of chaos, whose mind is from Azathoth, who suffers no man to dominate him. He whose arms reach out and block the sun, who topples armies with his striding. Nyarlathotep, the crawling chaos, the son of insanity, who drives away all foolishness. We invoke you, for we have need of your blessing. We stand in this place so dedicated to your works, where there is no false charm to trap you, no elder sign to block you, and no unworthy fool to laugh at you. All praises be unto you.
And that goes on and on for 2 hours. I mean, you're not reading it all. You're just giving a flavor.
The second part is sacrifice of blood and life. That's probably what the bowl is for. This can be of animals, but it is more powerful if it is human blood. The chances increase with human blood. Part A of section 2. If the Dark Man appears, he will ask the newcomers to sign his book in their blood. They will then be consecrated to him. The way is clear, no stone to block the gate, no lying chant to betray you. Come and be with us, and we shall sign your book and give ourselves to you, body and soul.
Oh.
And the final part is the dismissal. The first section, section A. There are 2 kinds of dismissal. The first one leaves the gate open so that the communion remains between the Dark Man and his servants. This is accomplished with the dismissal chant and gifts of lives. This can also be animals. The second section, or the second option, is the permanent deconsecration to close the gate completely. Same as the previous dismissal, but requires a human sacrifice and is very dangerous if done improperly.
Oh.
Right. So preferably animals for the sacrifice. Because they
I don't
don't
suppose
know.
a bunch of
If they left something half open.
Yeah, they definitely left something half open.
The first one leaves the gate open so that that they can still communicate between the Dark Man and his servants.
So wait, does the dismissal require sacrifice?
It's
Yes.
it's optional. It says you can either. It says human sacrifice can be done, but it
Yeah.
said sacrificing an
For
animal is
for the
also an
full
option.
dismissal,
Yeah, there's
human
two
sacrifice is required
Or a full
for
dismissal.
permanent.
So you read out there's two. So you can use animals, and I guess it might help with the apparitions, but the way will still be open for the Dark Man and his followers. But if you want to stop everything, it requires a human sacrifice.
Well, I mean, surely.
Not it.
Yeah, in our contracts.
That's not how that works.
Yeah,
No.
ASL surely can't expect us just to
Well, look.
randomize our lives.
No, look, if it were to be anybody, I wouldn't ask it to be Delta Green agents. You know, there aren't exactly a lot of us. So what I'm getting at is if it were to be anyone, God, I'm a horrible person, but a convicted murderer or
How are we going to
someone
get our
who's-
hands on somebody like that?
I don't know, or someone who's about to die.
Are we really
Naturally.
gonna give sacrifice somebody to this thing?
I don't know. I'm just
I'm
saying
not really in
that's-
favor of that. I mean, I already said, I don't think you guys heard me, is just like, I don't even want to kill a cat. There's like a lot of goldfish count, not the crackers, actual goldfish. I'll you're right there, Tom.
Maybe there's gotta be other ways. It can't just be
Wait,
I don't
wait,
fancy sacrifice.
Push.
Well, so just be clear. Somebody has already done the first two parts of this ritual.
Right, he came in saying, "Now sign my book.
The blood,
all
the
you got to
bowl
do
is bloody.
is your body and soul. That's all I require."
The bowl
And-
is bloody.
So, but can you just switch?
It's not even. What do you mean the bowl is bloody? She tells us in her own diary.
Yeah, that she did a
Man
lot of
appeared,
sacrifices.
and then it was gone. They sacrificed animals to this thing.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Like I think you were getting at that a sacrifice has already been done. We just had to do the dismissal. I don't think that's where we are. Is where
I'm not saying that we should destroy him. I'm just saying that according to this, then that's like the first two parts seem to already have been done, and that's how this all started.
Right.
And so now if there's a couple ways to end this, and I don't know if that's a good idea, but apparently one of them would be to sacrifice somebody to desecrate it. I'd rather try to destroy the house, but people have tried before and failed.
Sorry to interrupt you. Tom,
No,
can
go
I see
ahead.
the Italian spell part again, just so I can screenshot it?
Yes.
I mean, we could get a lot of goldfish.
I mean, if you guys want to talk about it and look at it again.
There's okay, the dismissal. First one leaves.
Yeah, there are two kinds. There's two options.
Well, hold on. What would happen if you did the lesser dismissal, right? And then you just destroyed the house.
The
I
gate
don't
would
think
still
it's
be
going to
open.
be as simple as that. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's.
So the gate is not attached to a physical object within the house.
I don't know. I'm just guessing at this point, but I would
Well,
assume
we're all
so.
guessing. Well, no, we're all guessing. I know you're not going to give a definitive answer because we don't know.
I would assume that yes, that if we destroy the house, but we don't do a permanent deconsecration, then the gate will still be open. I mean, I wouldn't even believe this kind of crap until we saw we saw the apparitions.
I've seen too much to not believe this. All right, hold on. Can we get some numbers on this? Like, what are the chances of success on A versus B?
I don't think we know.
I mean, I don't think you can put it into numerical chances.
Shit.
Are we done looking at this?
Yeah, I mean,
I've
I
got
have
this
a-
screenshot.
Wait. Also,
too.
hang on. Hang on one second. At the top, it says should be performed on the 12th day of the month.
No, that's the first part.
Are you sure?
For summoning him. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although, do we have to do all three before we could close it?
Oh,
I
kidding
sort of
me?
assumed it was just the last part,
Yeah, me too.
because it says the first section of part 3. Now, unless I'm reading this wrong, it says the first one leaves the gate open so the communion remains between the dark man and his servants.
Correct.
So are the servants not like Adele Di Vitello, and that's why there's like apparitions in the house?
Somebody. I think she's dead, but somebody.
Yeah, so unless it's like half done or something like that.
There's no one we can call in. ASO can't give us anybody.
I mean, we could try, but you're like, what? It's like you want to make a convicted murderer disappear?
No, not even
And
that.
you want to tell
No,
ASO
I-
that you want to make a sacrifice to some kind of dark god? How do you think they're going to take that?
No. Wow, you guys really jumped the gun on what I was saying there. Just someone who would maybe have better chance of walking us through the ritual. I'm not asking to kill somebody. Be like, okay, did you bring the goldfish? Yeah, I got right here, 1,000 goldfish.
Well,
It's
the
usually a
goldfish aren't
dog,
going
but-
to work. You keep bringing up goldfish.
I'm not killing a person.
Um,
Do I have
Let's see.
screenshots? Can I close it?
yeah, I have
Alright, let me
screenshots.
take it. I don't.
Oh,
Okay, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
We want to see your pretty faces during the show.
Yeah,
Now it truly is a horror. Okay.
exactly. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Here it is.
We could maybe try and consult. Remind me of the name of the parapsychologist.
You mean the one
I
that
do not think we should bring this up to him.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think he's gonna help.
You mean the Lumi?
And
No,
how,
I
we
don't
don't know
think-
is he going to help, huh?
We don't bring unnatural materials around friendlies typically, unless there's an absolute reason for it. I don't think he'd be able to help us with this.
Well, I guess it's either speak to ASL then and see if there's anyone else they can recommend.
I'm trying to think here. Okay, so first of all,
Yes.
I think we did a good job so far. We still need to get the armoire because obviously the armoire is an object of significance. I think we did a great job in getting the piano and the table. However, I'm worried that there are other pieces like this that because the gate is open at the
Oh, I see.
house,
I see.
even if we destroy the house, all of those pieces that got sold are still objects of significance that are tied to that gate. It's like trees, right? Like if you
Yeah.
take out the central tree, you're going to knock out the ecosystem. But if you don't do that, then you're still going to have all these little roots everywhere.
I don't know how gates work.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
either.
also-
I'm just.
I don't understand what any of this really means.
that's
I'm
what I was
just assuming
asking
here.
for ASL for
You guys have
consult.
a cult, don't you? Most of you.
I'm
So
good
this
at
is-
government forms.
I don't have
Let me
any
take a
occult. I
look.
assume this is more like unnatural. But
Well,
I don't have
unnatural.
any of-
Sorry.
I don't. Well, I don't have any of either. A cult might get us something, but yeah.
Unnatural
Does
zero.
anybody have a cult or none of us have a natural?
We're also in
probably.
modern times. If you want to look, concepts up on
Hmm.
the internet. There's
Let's Google this ritual. See what comes up.
What?
yeah, you don't find the ritual online.
Let me see here.
And the
Exactly.
world
We
was
have-
ended
we
by
have-
a Wicca.
We have base 10 occult, so we could try and roll. Doesn't hurt.
I will try to roll for nonsense. I mean a cult.
It's worth a shot.
We could all spend like 30 minutes or something looking around online or something.
Nope. Roll a 32.
No, I failed.
I rolled a 98. So.
That's just a regular fail.
Not even close.
Yeah, there's no mention of. I mean, the closest thing to the Dark Man I found was the Boogeyman, La Baba Yaga, if you're a Russian.
Is that what's in the armoire?
No.
I'm kidding. Come on.
All right, listen. All right,
I have to add some levity to this because this is an absurd
The
situation.
furniture.
Okay,
The ritual itself was apparently the consecration. Anyway, was in the upper room. So
Wait,
that
who has
room
the
above
burner?
garage.
East, you have the burner, right?
Yeah, why?
Because I just want to send a quick message to ASL. Just be like, source and nature of disturbance at Spooner House identified. Request expert for consult on discovered closing ritual.
I mean, I guess we can either message them or try to call them. I mean, we can see if they have anybody, but that's a long shot.
Well, it's either that or we're back to the internet saying there's a boogeyman.
No, I'm saying.
All
Listen.
right. And now, when they don't send us an expert, then what's your plan? What do we do?
I'm trying to exhaust options before coming up to the next option.
All right. Well, knock yourself out.
All right. So
Why don't you guys all do intelligence rolls?
Okay.
59.
48 is a pass.
Let me see
I
here.
failed.
45.
I
That's
passed.
a pass.
I failed.
Well, for those of you that passed, I'll just call your attention to that line, the last thing that I posted.
Oh.
And Isabella had said that there might be a key to stopping this in these magical spells.
The Elder Sign?
Would we know what the Elder Sign is?
Not necessarily, but it sounds like a thing.
Yeah, it specifically says no Elder Sign to block you.
Yeah, so
What's
this is the first we've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will go on the internet and ask Jeeves.com for Elder Sign. Well, it's 2005. It's Ask Jeeves.
Yeah, you probably don't get anything on that.
Okay.
Ask a. That's something to ask Acel. Do you?
Yeah, we could
you
ask him that.
instruct us in the obtaining of an elder sign.
I mean,
Might
no charm to trap you. What, like Ghostbusters?
I don't know about
I
that.
believe. I mean, in the context of this ritual, right? You're summoning this thing here, but you're
Right.
saying that there's nothing. It's not a trick, right? You're not trying to like summon it here to keep it prisoner.
I don't know if you really
It says
ever want to
false charm to trap, no elder sign to block you, implying that an elder sign would block.
Right.
Whatever that is.
I mean, we really need a consultant on this. What is it like? I mean, because let me just say what I'm thinking right now, and this isn't my plan, not my plan. This is just how I understand the information we've been given here. Is that it's kind of like we're pretending to do the ritual. This entity comes, and then all of a sudden, we draw or show elder signs, and it's trapped.
No. The presence, the wording of this would imply that the presence of an elder sign would prevent them from appearing in the first place.
So not even a need to do the dismissal then.
Yes, maybe perhaps just introducing such a thing into the house
would block the gate. Maybe I don't. If we put some sort of sign on the house. I don't.
Well, I mean, if we bring, that's an easy thing to test. We need to bring it into the upper room, but
so. Okay.
If this elder sign is an object, I don't know what it is.
Right.
If it's a gesture, but if we do it or bring it into that house, I wonder what will happen. If there will be such a violent reaction, that might be on the right track.
And either way, so we need to. So I guess we could contact ASL to see about that. We also need to remember this house is going to be foreclosed on soon, so we need to buy it. Like it's like Garrett said, we need to buy it or destroy it. And I don't know if I don't know if destroying it's going to be an easy feat.
Do we have to destroy it if?
So the thing is that
the gate.
That's what I was thinking is that unfortunately we don't. Do we want people moving into a house that's a gate that's blocked? So it's like we can destroy it and put like an elder sign in the ruins to block the gate, or we could buy it.
That's the thing.
What I would see happen, what I would like to see happen here is where Delta Green management takes ownership of the house, and in an ideal scenario, the gate is completely closed or closed enough where you can make this into a safe house for Delta Green.
Wait a second. Our objectives was to find our main objective was to find out the circumstances surrounding, and this is what we've done.
So you want to call it in and just say we're done?
Well, I have a feeling they're going to tell us to deal with it.
But we'll wait until we have that instruction. But our objective right now we've completed. We just need to report it to them.
Well, that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah. The other thing I was going to say was, I don't think they're going to go for the. I don't think they're going to go for the.
What, buying it?
No, the dismissal of where the communion remains, because if we just do the first option, there's still going to be the gate that's open,
Right.
So I don't think that's going to be an option. And in the diary, East mentioned that the ceremony took place on the 12th. So that means
Well, that was
they've
the
done.
first one. Yeah.
Yeah, they've done the first part, and I think there's gonna have to be,
So
unless there's another way, I think there's gonna have to
Yeah.
be a sacrifice of
Hey, but
human
we don't
life.
have to jump to the sacrifice right now. We
Yeah,
can,
so
if we
let's-
can figure out what the hell these elder sign things are, we can try those first.
yeah.
Alright,
so
so-
let's
Tom,
Jockey.
I'm gonna
Well,
call
so-
Acel and just say we have definitive evidence that we can stop what's happening at Spooner. What's an elder sign? We need that, and apparently multiples.
Okay. So you're doing that and you're coding that all.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
A equals 6. B
Agent
equals 7.
Jockey, do an idea roll. And Agent Hermes, you get a response after about 15 minutes.
Okay.
Um,
Passed on the dot, 55.
okay.
It's a
Agent
crit.
Jockey,
a
as
crit.
you're
Oh, serious?
discussing it with everyone, you suddenly recall the dates of all of the murders in the house.
Was it always on
Well-
the 12th?
Must be. Is it always on the 12th?
It's always on the 12th. The day they did the ritual.
What day is it now? It is.
And hey guys, I got a response from Acel, and here, and I'll just show them the phone. Here, let me decrypt it for you guys.
I'll read it to them.
Boop, 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 boop. And for our listeners out there, coded message mentioned a few times in esoteric literature. Rare book describes the construction of an elder sign. Book of Aed. Johann Nergis. Only known copy is in Huntington Library, Southern California.
Well, it looks like it's time to book an air. Time to
Yeah,
do
let's
some
go.
travel.
I am. Tom, the foreclosure notice for the house.
Mhm.
What's the price tag? Is it listed?
No, they're foreclosing. It hasn't gone on sale yet. It will go on sale.
Did it give a date?
Yeah, probably a week or so.
That's enough
still
time to
have-
fly to
That's enough
California and
time.
back.
I'm gonna hop online and should we all go? I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't.
Sure. I mean, I guess. I
I
mean, do
don't
we
know,
want to get?
600, 1200, 1800, 2400.
How about
I,
airplane?
how about a couple like maybe 2 or 3 of us go and a couple just sit here, wait on the house, just watch things from afar, keep an eye on everything, hold everything down.
well, I'll stay here, but I'm not staying here alone.
Okay, that's good. So who wants to stay with Fox?
I'll stay with Fox.
Thanks, Jockey. So like just keep the storage unit in the house locked down, keep everything where it's at, maybe wait till you're back from the lady about the armoire getting it appraised.
So Hermes, they've said that they want us to go ahead with the ritual. Is that what they've said?
They were wonderfully non-responsive about that detail.
Okay, that means yes.
Well,
No, they
in
well,
general,
they've
Delta
instructed
Green
us how to.
doesn't- I was just going to say, in general, Delta Green does not like you people doing magic.
Right. They want us to deal with it. They want us to do as
Yeah, but-
little to no magic
And they
as possible.
they directed us how to learn what an elder sign is, how to create
Yeah.
them.
Which is
Yeah, so
anti-magic.
yeah, the answer is
Magic?
yes, yeah.
No, it's okay. It's anti-magic magic. It's anti-unnatural unnatural.
Right. I mean, we got to go for this elder sign thing because I left my
Yeah,
proton
so-
pack at home. So
Of course. So let's. I guess the 3 of us can go. Do you want to come with East? And we'll fly over and take a look, see if we can get our hands on the book.
I'll go.
All right, cool.
I'll
So-
go. I'll do whichever team you guys want to be on, either
Yeah.
team elder sign or team watch things as they are.
Do you want us to roll expenses for our plane tickets?
No.
Okay.
So I think you're saying Hermes, East, and Lake are going.
Yeah, we're gonna go,
Yeah.
and the other two are just gonna hold
And
everything
Chalky
down.
and Fox are staying.
Mhm.
All right. We won't do all of the things. I will say this
Trying to
though:
open the airplane peanuts.
you
What's the point of these?
have quite a chore, even seeing the text when you get
What?
to the Huntington. It's a private library.
You didn't mention that.
Well, you didn't ask. You didn't look it up.
Oh,
I've actually
okay.
been there.
Okay. Yeah.
You have quite a difficulty even seeing it. You're barely allowed to touch it. You have to wear gloves. It's one of a kind text. But you guys present yourselves as esoteric scholars, and you bamboozle your way through, and you do manage to see it. And surprisingly, the creation of an elder sign isn't that difficult, and the materials and stuff necessary are things that you should be able to obtain.
Wait a minute. We came all this way to learn it's sidewalk chalk and it's 5-pointed star.
Yeah. Well, it looks more like a tree branch, but it's
okay.
It's the materials you use and the sort of prayers you say over it. But anyways, you guys are off doing that. Jockey and Fox. What are you doing in the meantime?
I guess keeping an eye on the house and waiting for the appraisal to come back to us, I guess.
Do you make any plans, Agent Fox? Is there anything that you want to do in preparation?
I don't know. Jockey, would there be anything?
Buy some clean clothes for yourself. That's a start.
I probably have clean clothes that I've gone into.
I mean, to be honest, I really don't feel comfortable going near this place without a full group here.
Well, we don't need to go in. We don't need to go in. We just have to.
Yeah, well, what we could just. Unless
sit
there's any
in a
other
car.
research you can think of.
Because I don't really want to go in there either, just the two of us. Because last time I ended up pissing my pants.
Oh yeah, you don't have to tell me.
So. Yeah.
All right.
But I don't think there's any. We're waiting on that appraisal or whatever. I don't know if there's anything else that we could possibly achieve. But just waiting for the others, keeping an eye on the house.
All right. So while you are doing that, you do get phone calls. They're willing to sell you the armoire for a certain amount of money, which doesn't seem too unreasonable. If only to, get the thing there to the storage unit. The piano is delivered. That also goes into the storage unit. And the rest of you are in California, and you need to acquire the materials to construct an elder sign. Why don't you guys do a luck roll?
Rolling for goldfish. Yes.
30s of casts.
8.
Yes. 13. Not that it matters, but that's a pass.
All right. I'd say that without too much trouble, you manage to collect what you need. Some of the items are a little odd. Some of them involve some fairly rare herbs, but they're things that you can find. And do you want to wait until you get back before you construct it, or do you want to try and do it there? It's probably going to take about 5 or 6 days.
Let's
What
wait
is
till we
it?
get back.
It's like something you draw on plywood and carry it with you. I mean,
No, it's almost like constructing a clay seal.
Okay, like a little version of it that you would carry around.
A disc that has
A little
certain
ward.
materials inside of it and certain inscriptions on the back.
Oh. Well, I mean, as long as it's on our person and, we're not dumb enough to be like, yeah.
Let's head back
I checked
first.
it in on the airline. Yeah,
Let's head back first so we don't have an airplane, a TSA agent going, hey, what's this weird rock thing?
You guys trying to smuggle drugs in Iraq?
As opposed to all this clay materials. Actually, here's the thing. We'll ship anything that we can't have with us on a plane to the motel.
Yeah. I mean, Tom, we're going to be smart about it. If it like one of the herbs looks like we're trying to bring on board marijuana, we're not doing that.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I have criminology and I've been on drug busts.
And once
so
again, shipping is a thing. We can ship it if we need to.
So I can use my criminology score to make sure that we don't bring anything that we're going to get questioned about. And if we, we'll everything's packaged up correctly.
Okay. I'd say you have no difficulties in getting that through customs.
Customs? It's a domestic flight.
Well, whatever.
TSA.
Security.
Okay.
Security.
Okay.
All right. So let's say that 3 days go by because it took you some time to get that. You arrive back and the others want to meet them at the airport, or do you want to just wait back at the motel?
Just meet at the motel.
We'll just meet at the motel.
Yeah, because we'll be back and forth like between the house and the hotel, so we'd most likely be at the hotel, I guess.
Okay. We'll just say at this point you all arrive back. You're all back at the motel. It's going to take you a little bit of time to construct the elder sign.
Yeah.
In the meantime, do you do anything else?
I think we should contact ACEL. At least let them know that the house should be purchased either way. Even if this works, I don't want just Joe Schmo living there.
Yeah, I'm not super experienced, but in my other line of work, when you call in something like that, you kind of have. It's good to have some ideas or options to propose. Like, do we want to? We can propose them the option of buying it. We can propose the option of trying to destroy it, but warn that people have tried. I think we should.
I'll give them all that, but I really like the idea of where we're going to do this, and then this house will become, instead of a liability to the common good, it will become an asset to Delta Green.
Yeah, I mean, if we can put one of these somewhere and sort of ward it or block it, whatever, and we can maybe have it condemned or buy it or whatever,
Yeah.
So I mean, if you want to call it in now, I guess
Okay, so I will start coding that in. A equals 1, B equals 2. Who came up with this code? It's easy.
You send them such a message, but you don't get a response.
I'll take that as a silent affirmation.
At least you don't get a response now.
Look, they're thinking about it. They don't want buyer's remorse.
Well, how about we get this done, and then we can discuss what to do about the house after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's move 3. Well, you tell me if in the next 5 days, as you're getting this thing prepared, do you do anything else? Any more research? Any more? Do you want to do anything more with the house?
We could ask that antiques lady if she has any more leads on more furniture. Do we think that's exhausted?
So far, she hasn't found anything.
Okay.
We've got all the pieces in our new green box,
do
except for the ones we have on us.
Yeah. Do we think the one elder sign's going to do it? I guess we got to just start with one and. Too bad it's not a drawing. We could Xerox the damn thing.
Don't know.
Yes, I also don't know.
We'll just have to hope. Hope one is enough.
Should we just go to the house and put the elder sign in it and be like,
We have to make it first. Or are we,
Okay, where's the glitter?
Well, it's taking you 5 days to make
Yeah.
it. You're making it
So
right now.
I was always so bad at arts and crafts.
once we finish this, I guess we can go give it a shot.
I have a feeling that whatever entities occupy the house are not going to take too kindly to us bringing this in through the front door.
Right.
This is not going to be a simple walk in and...
Right, but I think... I don't know.
Well, how fragile is this thing?
It's we'll say that it's made out of clay that has certain materials added to it, and that it's been
Okay, so it's not like a piece of granite or something.
no, but if you drop it, it could shatter.
Okay, there goes that idea. Because if it was sturdy, I'd be like, well, pretend it's a baseball and break a
No.
window.
In the one thing that I will do prep wise, I want to create something to carry it in.
Okay.
That
What do you
is-
mean?
Like it's an egg. That's what he means, right?
Oh, okay.
Right, like packing and something that we can easily open it, like so preparing some kind of briefcase so we can
Yeah.
reveal it if necessary, but if things go wrong,
Don't laugh,
it's not
but
gonna
I go get I hope you guys like omelets, and I go get some like 3 dozen eggs, so we have like lots of egg-shaped styrofoam to work with, and we're just
Okay.
duct tape.
that
egg-shaped.
bubble wrap, just things to make sure that this thing
Yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah, so I guess we have to decide, do we want to just try to use the sign, or do we want to try the lesser dismissal and the sign?
We can't. How do we do the? Where are
I
you,
had
where are
to
we
do
gonna
the
get the
bowl?
sacrifice for
I
the
don't know.
lesser? What are we gonna get the sacrifices for the lesser dismissal? Like
I don't know. Just find
I
some
don't wanna hurt
animals,
an
some
animal.
squirrels. I don't. It's
Squirrel?
just find something that there's a lot of in the woods. We have overpopulation problems of certain animals. I can tell you which ones.
the
Okay.
woods. We're in Chicago.
Yeah, we'll have to drive out and get one.
Oh, so you don't mean
You-
to go like to a store?
I mean, I guess we could go to a store, but I'm saying we could go out and hunt something that's overpopulated. Well, you boys never been hunting?
Not exactly. No, I will admit to not being much of a hunter.
we just trap
We
something.
have to bring it back. We have to
trap
we
it,
have to
yeah.
kill this thing. There.
trap it.
What animal do you propose we get?
That's why I was mostly joking around with goldfish, because you can go to a pet store and buy a crap load of goldfish.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know if that's the kind of thing they're looking for.
And
It's
again,
alive. It's an animal.
I believe they already did the lesser dismissal.
What? Who did?
Yeah.
Why?
To be honest,
Because-
I don't think the lesser dismissal is going to be an option.
Look, because we want to
They
know why,
definitely haven't
Lake?
done it. Nobody's done the lesser dismissal.
No, because that dark man wasn't in that house for the last year of Isabel Wheeler's life. Her diary continued on after that night. The only person that was gone was the crone, was the witch.
And her
So-
family. Yeah.
and the family. So they've and once again, if you dismiss it, it leaves it open.
Yeah.
Obviously, they didn't do a full closing of this gate. That's why it's still here.
I don't
That's why
think
it's
anyone's
still
attempted to
operational.
close it yet. I think that just somebody opened it.
No, they
Well,
opened it,
hold
but
on.
the lesser dismissal happened. The problem is
When?
the lesser
Well,
dismissal
how do you know
leaves
that?
a gate open. That's
How
what
do
it
you know
says
that
in the spell. The spell says it leaves it
No,
open.
I'm not. How do you know that they did a lesser dismissal?
Because the dark man's no longer there. You dismiss him back to wherever the hell he lives.
Yes, he is. He talked to you in the armoire.
Yeah, I honestly don't get the impression.
No,
that-
because you can
don't-
still communicate with him, Lake. Communication is still open.
you
But
both
he's not.
either one of you could be right.
I just think that I feel like if the apparitions are still there, I don't think the dismissal was done.
No, because you can still communicate with this thing and its servants. And guess what we can still do in that house?
It's more than communicate, but okay. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know.
You two are
We can't
arguing
be
something
sure.
that can't be proven.
Oh,
Can't be sure
either-
either way.
Can we just calm down and have a drink or something? And
Yeah.
both of you need to cool
Look,
off.
Why
It's
don't
fine,
we?
it's just
Why don't
for-
we? Why don't we approach this with the less and more practical is better approach? We got this elder sign thing done, right?
We're
Let's
we're
go.
still finishing it.
Okay, you're still finishing it. Careful with the glitter, and You're gonna, and then we're gonna bring it into the house. We'll see what happens, and if we get information or something happens where like, okay, it doesn't like the elder sign is really covering it enough, then we can look at doing the dismissal. Because I have no idea what it means to dismissal. What are we doing? Like, you're saying that you just go in there with some cats and dogs over the bowl and be like, go away, I'm killing you. Yep, here's another one,
Well,
go away.
there's instructions, but they're in Italian, so we'd have to ask Jockey to translate.
Okay. Look, I don't think we're out here as Delta Green doing a bunch of crazy magic rituals involving sacrifice of any kind.
I mean,
Putting herbs on a clay tablet with some type of inscriptions,
I agree with you. I'm just saying it's the same kind of thing. This is like the anti-ritual. It's to stop it.
Right.
Is it
I don't
though?
know. Yes.
These dismissal spells are part of the thing that brings it here in the first place. Why do we want to be messing with this?
I don't know.
And look, and messing it up has dire consequences. It says that too. Are you?
Well, if you
are you
try
sure
to
that
do
you
a
have to
human-
practice?
I never
Okay.
I never said we should do that one. Let's just try the elder sign. I never said we should do the one that's
Well, I
extremely dangerous.
I just like to make sure that we all have consensus here. Who here just wants to basically do what I was saying? Go with elder sign and then play it by ear.
That's the plan. Yeah.
Okay. Is there anyone who is strongly vying for lesser dismissal? Okay, then I'm not
We'll
even
try
gonna
the elder
ask
sign
about-
first. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll try the
I'm
elder
not-
sign first.
Okay. So we'll keep working on the elder sign. Tell you what, I'll help out by getting dinner. Who's hungry?
I'll have one of your finest deep dishes,
I'll look at
please.
the notes.
Fox is gonna pull Jockey outside. Just
Here, roll a brawl.
no, I'm not gonna fight you, Jockey.
Oh, you know what?
I'm only
While we're
joking.
finishing up, can I look into the Triskelion? Do I find anything odd about that at all, or just the sort of mundane stuff?
You find that it's been a symbol in folk magic for in
Right,
a lot
like
of
druids
different
and
cultures,
stuff,
yeah.
and Gaelic, and European, and all that kind of stuff. And
All right,
spread
so
around.
Fox and Jockey step outside for a moment. Go ahead. None of you guys can hear this.
Jockey, you're the only one who's not a rambling lunatic in there. So I guess you're one that I can trust, but I've got this strange feeling that one of them is lying. Hermes and Lake specifically. About something. I just can't put my finger on it, but I don't trust them. And Hermes, he didn't even chase after me when I ran out the house. He just left me to an uncertainty. And Lake, is Lake really who she says she is? An East? I don't know.
Fox, I hate to downplay your anxieties, but not long ago we found you crying in a puddle of your own piss in the bed, and I'm not saying it's impossible what you're suggesting, but like what specifically do you think? What specifically do you not trust them about?
I don't know. I just got this feeling. You gotta trust me. This house is all based on feelings, things that don't make sense. That doesn't make sense, and what I don't trust. But one of them is, I just get the sense one of them is lying to us.
Hey, Jockey, what do you want on your pizza?
Nothing but pineapple, please, thanks.
Whoa, that's weird.
No cheese or tomato either, just pineapple.
So
And
you
dough.
want bread and pineapple
Yeah.
put in an oven. Guy on the phone is laughing at the order, but he said okay.
And ask for a kiwi pizza.
Well, I don't know. Like I personally don't feel. I really don't want to nuke the house as a last resort because I think that will do more damage than good.
Neither do I. And
But I know what you're saying. The house has definitely had some influence over us.
I don't want to sacrifice anyone, and I kind of do. I kind of think East might be right about the whole. One of the things has happened, and not the overall one. But I don't want to sacrifice a human.
Yeah,
And
I agree. I think East is right too, but that's why I was sort of like, what a seller just gonna expect us to either give up one of ourselves or just some random stranger. Like it doesn't compute with me.
No, it doesn't. And we just this older sign. We need to stick with that. But all I'm just saying is we help me because I'm not in the best place mentally after what I've been through. But help me keep an eye on the two of them.
Okay, I'll duly noted. I'll keep a close eye on both of them.
And while they're having this conversation, I'll pull East and Lake aside and be like, hey, guys, I got a funny feeling about Jackie and
Don't
Foxy.
even start. I listen. We're a team, okay?
Yes.
Keep an eye on each other. Watch each other's backs, okay?
Who orders a pineapple pizza
listen,
without
listen to
cheese
me.
or tomato?
Hermes,
I mean, that's not
Hermes,
even right.
Listen to me. The good part about watching someone's back and covering them is you're also looking at them. So if they do something bad, you'll see it. Okay? So let's not turn on each other. Let's get this done and do what's right. Okay? I wanna make sure that all this crap is dealt with and secured, and so that we can make the city safe. Let's not turn on each other when we've gone this far.
All right, it's a good attitude. And look, I got double-sided tape for the bubble wrap and the egg-shaped styrofoam pieces, and you just see me putting together like this. It's, I don't know if you know what the egg drop thing is, where like, the teacher says you'll be dropping an egg and you have to protect it. This is the Uber elder sign.
You got like a little case with an egg with like a bunch of padding.
Yep.
You're laughing, but this thing's made out of
this
clay.
is important.
I
It's
don't
important.
want it dropped.
No, it's important.
All right. So you will be finished with the elder sign by tomorrow, we'll say at noon.
What? It's not the 12th, is it?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I have been keeping track of your days.
I'm just asking.
We will make sure to not go on the 12th.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Oh, we started on May 1st of 2005. Whatever that means.
Well, it's been, well, we could be getting close to the 12th.
I feel like we've already passed the 12th, honestly.
Probably.
Yeah. Look,
Probably like the 14th or 15th or 16th at this point. I don't know. But anyway.
I think we should just go now. I don't see any point in going there at night because that's when things are worse. You want to go there when the enemy is weaker, right?
I go during the day. I agree with that.
All right.
Yeah, I agree with the day travel.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll assume that it's the evening beforehand. What are you doing before, let's say before you go to bed?
I'm looking up on AskJeeves.com if anyone else ever orders a pineapple pizza without cheese or tomato sauce.
Apparently it was Charles Manson's favorite. No, I don't. I have no idea. All right, anything? All right.
Just make sure the elder sign is nice and secure and not going to be rolling about the place in the middle of the night.
Yeah, we could do that old bit. It's like, good night, East. Good night, Hermes.
Remind me, is the elder, is it spherical or is it like a disc?
It's like a disc. It should be.
Disc.
It's a clay disc that is currently being held in a padded briefcase.
In the on the table in the main room.
I'm just going in the main room.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are all over the place.
I'm gonna.
I don't want that wandering off.
I know exactly.
Paranoid.
That's why, unless you object, East. So you see that the elder sign is in the briefcase. I close the briefcase, and I then handcuff it to my wrist.
Bit unnecessary.
I didn't want to handcuff to you.
Yeah.
Handcuff it to something that can't walk away. Does that make sense?
We should just we shouldn't
break my
handcuff it to
legs.
anything. We shouldn't handcuff it to anything because we might be leaving it toward the place. So let's we'll just have it in a secured briefcase, and we'll make sure that there's 5 of us. We can keep our eye on one briefcase.
All right. Then I cuddle with the briefcase like it's a pillow.
Okay.
So you're gonna put it under your pillow?
No, I'm gonna be like, my elder sign, I hold you. Yeah, like the whole briefcase.
You guys all agree?
Okay.
I don't want to leave it in the hands of an individual.
Why don't we just sleep in shifts? Okay. We'll sleep in shifts then. One person is awake the whole time, and
2 people. are
okay,
awake
sure,
the
2
whole
people awake the whole time.
I'll take the first watch. And
Uh,
I'm just giving you all the stink eye. No, I'm just kidding. I'll take the
I
first
mean, do
watch.
we need to be getting so paranoid if someone's going to come and take this? in
I'm
the
not
night?
paranoid.
Look, this house has been sending texts. It's been sowing distrust. I don't know if it's compromised any one of us
I mean, I guess
to
we
the
could lock it
extent to where it's going to
the-
get rid of this threat.
We could lock it to the
So-
radiator for the night, and then just unlock it in the morning,
I'm okay with that.
and have
But
2
again,
people watch
it's-
it. I don't-
But yes, Jockey, I am at that point of paranoia.
And I'm just watching Jackie eat his leftover pizza and just thinking, you are sick, man. There's something deeply wrong with you. But I'm just, nodding my head, having a soda or something.
So shift works on the elder sign.
I will stick with Jockey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll elect to stay up with Fox just to, not for my peace of mind, but more for Fox's peace of mind after what he said to me earlier.
Yeah, well, there's 5 of us, so we're gonna have some overlap. Like 2 people will be up at a time, but it's not like you're gonna be with one person. Like we're gonna switch out. So
Yeah,
you can start with Fox and then switch with somebody else.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Just we have 2 people, we cycle them because there's 5 of us. So
Okay. Well, let's see. Let's actually calculate this out so I get some order. Is it Jockey and Fox first, or second, or third? Who's
No,
going?
I volunteered to go first. And whoever
Okay.
wants to stay up with me.
I will be up with Herbie's first.
Okay, so Hermes and East. And then which one of you will go to bed? Or are you going to do it where one of you goes to bed and then one person replaces you? And
Yes.
So
That
for
makes
three
sense.
people, yeah, 3 people will be sleeping and 2 will be up at all times, and we'll cycle through. So
okay,
And
So-
I'm thinking, what, 3-hour intervals?
I guess so. Yeah. So if Hermes and East do the first, then Jockey and Fox do the second. One of them goes to bed, and I wake up. We do a shift. Then they go to bed, and one of you 2 wake back up. Then I go to bed, and the other wakes back up. It's just yeah.
So it will go Agent Hermes myself first, and then Hermes will go to bed, and Jockey will replace him. Then I'll get Fox up
Yep.
to replace me, and then Jockey will get Lake,
Yep.
who will,
And then
Fox will
Fox
get Hermes,
will
and
yeah
so
and-
on.
yeah until we've all had enough.
okay, okay. So I would like each of you to do a con roll.
Con roll.
Is there a con? Yeah, there's con.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
39
27 is a pass.
is a pass. 39.
Oh, I got 66.
Pass.
Oh, is that a
But
crit
that-
fail or crit
But that is a
success?
crit success because
Hey!
I have 70 in. in con, apparently.
So you all succeeded?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. None of you fell asleep.
During
You
our
mean when
shifts?
we weren't
Okay,
supposed
yeah,
to? Yeah.
None of you accidentally fell asleep.
right.
All right. All right. Next morning comes, and you guys all look a little rough.
Is the elder sign still in that briefcase?
Elder sign is still in the briefcase.
Good.
All right, so we'll say that it's well, it's your day. What do you guys want to do?
Yeah, you said we had, so yeah, we'll finish it up, and so you said we had to be done by noon, right?
Right.
Okay, so shall we go now? You know, test this thing out, or what are we thinking?
I like
go.
the idea of
I don't
going
see
now,
dra-
and if that way, if it doesn't go right, it gives us more time before the bank or whatever tries to sell
Sure.
this place, so that we can regroup and come back with a new strategy.
Just get it over and done with.
Yeah,
Yep.
I suppose we'll need to talk to ASL about what we're going to do with the house and perhaps buying it or something.
Well, I
If we
already
can have it
mentioned buying.
condemned, but
I already
you know.
mentioned buying it to them, and I'll let them know that you know.
Real quick, would any of you happen to know somebody that's like a fire marshal or something that could condemn a building?
No,
No.
Okay, just checking, just checking. You know, just checking.
but there is a way to get a building condemned. That's very easy.
How so?
You would just make it so that mold grows a lot, and you introduce termites and make it so that enough of the structure is compromised so that it shouldn't be inhabitable. At the very least, if you destroy the roof, not even completely, like if you significantly damage the roof, not even a bank can't sell it. You cannot sell a building like that. It wouldn't be fit for human habitation. There are laws against it. So,
We have to make it something that wouldn't be fixable.
well, there's two different flavors of that. You could make it so that if need be, you could stymie the sale of the house by damaging it, and then there's also where you would permanently damage the structure so they had no choice but to be condemned.
All right, I guess we'll try we'll try our little elder sign thing first.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, God willing, we walk in there and some thing happens and we're like, I think it's good. And then we all go home.
All right. So you're going to drive over there?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Who's driving?
Does anybody have drive? Was it jockey?
I will drive.
All right.
That means you get to choose the radio. What are we playing? You are jockey after all.
It's 2005.
That's true. Good point. Put on a bit of Fleetwood, if it's on.
Okay. Jockey, do a drive roll.
Yes, regular pass.
Okay. As you guys are driving over there, there are a few moments where it feels like the car is trying to lurch to the side, and Jockey is managing to control it. But it almost feels like there's something suddenly wrong with the car. Any reactions? Anything?
I said it wasn't gonna just let us walk in.
That's a distinct possibility. I'm also, when we get there, and I just whisper this to everybody, I'm probably wrong. You can laugh at me later. Just check to make sure somebody didn't do something to the car when we get there. Or that there's not somebody like trying to follow us by belting themselves to the underside of the car.
Okay.
I saw it in a
One of those
movie.
really thin people.
Gotta watch out for them thin people. They work with the lizard people.
All right. You turn on one of the streets leading up to Spooner, and you turn on Spooner. You're maybe 3 blocks down from the house as you're turning. I'd like you all to do an alertness.
Oh yes.
3 success.
Nope, I'm a little focused. I'm preoccupied just with the
Okay.
briefcase that I have with me.
I also failed my alertness.
Okay.
I succeeded.
I don't know if it
Um,
works at extreme success, but in COC would be extreme.
Okay. When you turn onto Spooner and you start heading towards the house, there is a car parked in the driveway. And those of you who you said Hermes, you got an extreme. Yeah, you're pretty sure it's that Emil Yaro's car, the professor.
Yeah, parapsychologist.
He's a loose end.
Harrison. He was behind it all along.
No, we just need to deal with him. He's
look.
interested.
No,
No,
I'm
no, no,
kidding.
no, 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 no.
We need to send him away.
Everybody just. If
What?
this house was influencing us after we went in there,
Oh,
Yeah.
let's try not
maybe
to
this is the
hurt
time
him.
to bring weapons in with this.
You sure about that? I mean, he's just one guy. Well, you could have a
Well,
gun.
I'm pretty sure.
But he's a madman.
Right.
I'll go ahead and put on my I have a vest, I'll put it that goes under your stuff.
Okay.
Put on my Kevlar vest.
Now, I think that you would need to park the car a couple of blocks down and get all your stuff, because it'd be hard to do that in the car.
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So who's arming?
I will arm,
I guess
but I'm gonna do the Israeli style where
safety's on.
safety's on and it's not chambered.
Oh, so you have to chamber it first. That's clever.
Yeah.
I will just have the briefcase and this trusty knife that we got from an antique sale.
Oh yeah, we also have all the accoutrements, right? The bowl.
You want to bring
Diary.
that, or what do we want to
Yes,
do?
I mean,
Okay.
my thinking is, I mean, who knows what all manner of hell might break loose. We might need to do something.
Let's try to avoid any loss of life because
Yeah.
I would
don't-
hate a draw straws type scenario, but if
Right.
such a thing comes,
no, not even
fruition.
that. It just something occurred to me. So why bring him? Why would the house draw him in now? What if the house is thinking all it needs to do is have somebody die, right?
and
And
what?
then that would count as a misdone, stronger dismissal.
It's more ritualistic than that.
I don't know. I'm just postulating.
Well, we'll try not to kill him.
Yeah, let's
So
just
you're-
go try to talk to him.
So
Aim for
you're
the
all
legs.
armed?
Yes,
Did you all
Yeah.
put on, I don't know if you had vests for everybody. You all probably
I did not put on my character sheet that I had a vest, but if you're gonna be nice and say you have a vest,
Yeah,
I
I have one from
I
my
have
work. Yeah, from
I
undercover
have
work.
one. I have one for my work. So,
But there weren't any in the green box, were there?
I don't think so. No.
No.
Just the
I
shotguns.
do not have a vest.
Okay.
Yeah, I
And
don't
I'm
have one either.
I'm a little encumbered with briefcase, bowl, and knife at the moment. So
Okay.
you want a hand with that? I could hold the bowl or something.
nope.
Okay.
I don't.
So Hermes and East are not, don't have Kevlar, and Jockey doesn't have Kevlar, and Fox and Lake don't have Kevlar.
Right.
I
mean,
don't know,
have
guess. Yeah.
Kevlar.
Yeah.
Well, my button-down shirt, it's French press, so that's like
Okay,
half
that
Kevlar.
helps.
Yeah.
Fashion bullets won't penetrate it.
Yeah.
Who has the briefcase? Who's
East.
going to carry
East.
the briefcase?
We're gonna protect East.
Everyone protect East. Make like your Secret Service, and he's the president.
All right. So you've gotten back in the car. Excuse me. You're armed and you're protected partly. What are you going to do now? Pull up to the house?
Yes. Yeah, we should pull up and we'll just walk up at first and just try to talk to him.
Okay.
So let's
You
stack up on the front door.
you park the car and you start to get out and you see Emil Yarrow, and he goes, he's by his car and he goes, "Oh, hey," but his other hand is behind his back.
Yeah.
I immediately go
I-
to draw my firearm.
I am ducking down behind the car.
What's going on?
All right.
Now I'm drawing my firearm.
All right.
My hand is ready to quick draw on my phone.
All right. As he does that, he suddenly pulls out a handgun, exactly
Yeah.
like you expected, and he points it at Fox and fires the gun. Fox, you can try to
Dodge bullet.
You were kind of ready for it, so you can try to dodge,
Yeah, I'll try to dodge and
or you can try to shoot him back.
Well, I have my my vest on, but I don't. So at least I got a little. Yeah, I'll fight back. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm better at fighting back than I am dodging. So I will go to shoot. Nope, I rolled a 99. I'm shooting.
Oh.
So
You had a critical fail, and he had a regular hit. So we'll just say he shoots you right in the chest. But you've got your Kevlar on. So
What caliber was he firing?
let's see that he's just
Is
firing
it light and medium?
like a Magnum 1d8. No, he does 6 points of damage. Well, except that you've got the Kevlar on.
So what does it do?
Yeah.
Reduce it to
Well,
3?
Kevlar is 3. Yeah. Does he get any for the car or no?
No, because it hit him in the chest.
Okay. So then, yeah. So he takes 3 damage because his armor reduces it
You're
by
going to
3.
take 3 damage, and he's doing one of these where he's not trying to protect himself. He's just going to shoot. But you guys now can shoot.
Yeah, we're
back
going to
at him.
shoot. You want to go first? Yeah.
I didn't want to kill him, but I'm just aiming. I chamber and aim for center mass.
I'm gonna try unjam my weapon now.
Okay, go ahead, Hermes.
Extreme success.
Okay, roll for damage.
Okay.
Wait, did you get a double or is it just under?
Oh, I'm sorry. I rolled an 18 and.
Oh,
So yeah,
that's
just regular damage. But yeah, if you get a double, it's double damage though. No worries.
I apologize. Okay.
He's not protecting himself at all.
6 damage.
I'm driving, so I can't fire.
I will fire. Or yeah, because I assume that's.
Well, I say you stop the car, so you guys are getting out of the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, he shouted us as we were getting out of the car. I am hunkering down behind the engine block, sheltering this.
Okay. 28
with my body.
I got a 28 with my medium pistol.
Okay.
So that's 7 damage.
Okay, that kills him. So
Right.
A couple of shots, and he reacts, and he drops to the ground bleeding. Within seconds, you start to hear the neighbors, of course, alerted by the gunshots, come running out of their houses to see what the hell's going on.
Let's drive away.
Yeah. Straight away.
No,
No, don't
we
drive away. Straight away, have my badge out. FBI.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, get the fake badge. Yeah.
I'll get up my badge as well and just say, this is a police action. Please go about your business. And do we have the ability to contact a local dispatch or identify ourselves with our fake alias to the local dispatch?
Remember, they're still fake.
That's not a good idea.
Not a good idea. Okay.
So yeah, can I just could I do?
I'm gonna go for the house. I mean, we gotta get this thing.
Yeah,
I'm covering east.
As you go for the house, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll actually go up to one of the neighbors, and I'll say, hi. I'm sorry about the disturbance. It's an official matter. Unfortunately, we're gonna take care of it. We've already called it in. Can I do a persuade? Nothing to worry about, man.
Actually, it's even more than like an intimidate because they're your police.
Okay, well, there's not.
Well,
there's no intimidate, so
they're not doing anything. They're just like sort of looking in horror. Agent Hermes and Agent East. Agent Hermes, where are you in relationship to Agent East?
Well, Morgan's gonna hate this, but I'm doing Operation Human Shield for Agent East, so I am in front of him.
You're in front of him, between the house and him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, East, we need you, and the Elder Sign, get behind me.
And once the neighbors are dealt with, I'll go in after them, so I'll be behind.
Yeah, I'm unjamming my weapon, and then I'm gonna check Emil Yara's body. I'm just gonna give it a check over.
And as I'm approaching the house as best I can, I'm gonna look for any other indications that he wasn't alone.
Okay. Well, wait for a moment.
Okay.
You're walking towards the house. I want you to realize that suddenly you notice that if there were curtains in the house, if there were windows in the house, everything in the house begins to rattle as you're getting close to it. And then suddenly there is a blast sound that rings out, and Agent East, you are hit in the back by a shotgun blast from Agent Jockey.
Oh no!
What is happening?
Agent Jockey, roll for damage.
I don't have the stats of the shotgun on me.
Is it shot or slug?
It's whatever we find in the green box.
It's probably shot. So
it's 2d10 double armor, if any.
Yeah.
2d10. Okay.
Yeah.
I failed my mission as a Secret Service agent protecting the Elder Egg.
2d10.
12 damage.
Oh, that's all my hit points. I'm dead.
So yeah, the back of Agent East's head explodes, and he drops to the ground, and the blood splatters all over the front porch.
Would I have unjammed my gun at this point?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay.
I was aiming for the briefcase.
No, you were trying to stop Agent East.
Are you shooting, Fox, or?
I'm. If he looks like he's going to shoot again, or
he's aiming right at Hermes now because
I'll fucking shoot.
I'm just going to unload. I'm going to do the whole mag.
I'm staring at you with disbelief from beyond the grave. Well, if you
I was
try it again,
gonna try to grab the shotgun, but whatever. Go ahead and shoot him. Shoot him. You're already shooting him, so go ahead and do it.
Okay, I'm also shooting.
I got an 11.
Oh
no,
that's a critical.
Yeah, so double damage.
All right, so you shoot. Agent Jockey, you're probably too preoccupied trying to kill Agent Hermes.
Yeah, if he already shot, he's used his turn.
The house has got me so too preoccupied.
I don't know what weapon I have. I think it's a light. What's the damage of like a light?
That's a D8. Like a light revolver.
So is it 8 plus 1d8 then with the crit?
It's so a D8, and whenever you roll, you double it, kind of like D&D. So.
8 damage.
So it was a 4, or was it an 8? Okay, yeah. So 4 doubled is 8. So yeah, 8 damage.
Okay.
8 damage.
So Agent Jockey, you get hit by Agent Fox's shot, and Hermes, you're shooting at him too.
Okay. Yeah, but I missed. But what I'm really trying to do is I'm basically saying it's like if it took him, it could take any of us, and I'm just trying to grab the briefcase while I'm firing, like and then I'm just as soon as I have it, I'm running. I'm basically going to try and do like a touchdown run where I'm just trying to like grab the briefcase and barge into the house as if it's the end zone.
Agent Lake, what do you want to do?
Well, was that half your health, Jockey?
It was
because it's like
it?
it's the same as Call of Cthulhu, so you have to roll con.
Yeah, it took me down to 5 health, so roll.
And I'm
con.
because I'm probably gonna get the shotgun from you, but I want to see if you're up first.
No, I rolled a 70 out of 65.
So you're just stunned. Failed. You're just stunned for a turn. So I'm just gonna go up and run and grab the shotgun and wrestle it out of Jockey's hands.
Okay.
While he's recoiling from the shot.
Agent Hermes you've grabbed the briefcase and you're running towards the house. What are you going to do? The door's locked. You going to try to bust it down, or are you going to try to?
I'll try the key first.
I think Agent East has the keys in his splattered.
Then to continue the narrative, since I didn't think to get it, I'm going to do full body slam into the door, but doing it so instead of like the briefcase hitting it, it's me hitting the door, and the briefcase is just being held.
All right, do a strength roll.
All right, come on, paper pusher, do it. That's I have a 50 and I rolled a 63.
Okay, you slam against the door pretty hard, and it's weird because you can feel the whole house shake when you do that. The porch is shaking. It feels like an earth. You can hear the rumble of like almost an earthquake coming on.
Oh shit!
And the neighbors suddenly stop what they're doing and start rushing at you like they want to attack you, all of you.
Oh,
I mean, so Hermes, you're the farthest one away.
Do I have enough of a mindset to know that East has the keys and I need to get them?
Probably.
Then I'm gonna. How far am I from East's?
He's all over you.
So yeah, I'm gonna
And all over the front porch.
No. I meant how far am I from the body?
Inches.
Oh, okay. I thought like I ran like 12
You were
feet
in
away
front
from
of him.
Okay, so that's true. I was. So I'm gonna be fuck the keys, and so I start rifling through them for the keys.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll start. Oh, geez. I will.
I'm covered in Agent East.
I can't just go around shooting civilians.
So I'm gonna try to. Yeah, I'll first try
Aim
to
for the
shout them
knees.
away. I'll be like, back off! Official FBI matters, and I'm gonna point the shotgun at the group and try to cover Hermes.
They don't stop.
All right, I'm
They
blasting
seem
into
mindless.
them.
Their eyes have turned up.
Here we go.
Like, if I see like shooting, I'm gonna start shooting. Yeah.
All right, that's 69 with the bonus from shot that hits. So it's 3. So it's 10 damage against the first person that's going against Hermes.
You're fighting the crowd. Okay.
Yeah.
Agent Fox, what are you doing?
Well, I got Hermes is obviously rifling through it, and Lake is the only one shooting, so I'm just going to help Lake because there's quite a lot of them. I'm just going to have to hope.
Okay, you're helping there. Jockey, you were knocked unconscious, but I'd like you to do a POW roll.
Okay.
Oh, is this like Temple of Doom where he now comes back? He's no longer possessed.
No, I 69 to 65.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Your unconscious body starts to jerk and try to lift itself up to continue firing at the others, but you're
He took his gun.
in
Yeah.
oh, that's right. You don't have a gun. You're trying to climb towards the porch where Hermes is, but you're still 20 feet away. All right, Hermes, what's your next move?
I have the keys.
You have the keys. Yeah.
Okay. I unlock the door and just basically toss myself and the briefcase in there.
As you start to unlock the door, you can hear the supports on the porch roof start to snap, like it's all going to come crashing down on top of you.
That's
But
not stopping me.
You manage to get the door open and leap inside. And when you do, the violence of the shaking gets even stronger, and suddenly pieces of furniture are flying across the room towards you.
Death by poltergeist.
Just do a dodge roll.
Sure thing. Oh, 33. That's extreme success.
Nice. All right, so you're dodging the furniture, and this sort of screamy roar starts to emanate from the master bedroom.
Okay.
As the house is shaking. You have the briefcase in your hands. What do you do?
Well, hold on. I'm just thinking to myself, obviously I could do a snap session. A lot of weird stuff happened in the bedroom, but wasn't the rituals done in the den? That's what the note said. Okay, I'm gonna go for bedroom. I'll go for master bedroom.
I want to say, but I'm dead.
Okay.
Yeah, let's be like, get it in the master bedroom and let's get out of here.
Okay.
All right. So you run into the master bedroom. All hell is breaking loose.
And I'm screaming, Arrivederci Adele!
You hear glass breaking as the windows in the house all shatter. There's a great rushing of air as you run into the bedroom, and you can see in the one remaining large mirror all of these people who have died in the house, and it's almost like they're trying to reach towards you to get you and maybe pull you into the mirror with them. You still have the briefcase unopened.
I open the briefcase and I grab the other sign. I'm like, ah!
All right. Do a luck roll.
Oh, fuck me. Okay. Yes.
All right. As you reach out to sort of protect yourself, your hand with the elder sign in it comes into contact with the mirror.
Well, I didn't mean to get that close, but okay.
Well, you did. That's your luck.
Okay.
And when that happens, the mirror in front of you, like a spider web, shatters out from the spot where you hit it. And you can hear creaking and groaning in the house as if pieces of it were collapsing. And then suddenly everything goes dead silent. At the same time, well, it doesn't go dead silent, but
They're still shooting.
it stops. And you guys outside fighting with the old folks and stuff in the neighborhood, they suddenly stop what they're doing and they all pass out on the ground. And everything seems to suddenly go calm.
That seems promising.
Lake, you okay?
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna toss you a pair of handcuffs.
Yeah, but
get Jockey. We gotta make sure he's snapped out of this before we.
I cuff him.
When Jockey comes back to consciousness, he's not sure what happened. He doesn't remember.
I'm cuffing him anyway.
Just put him in the car. We need to get out of here and call this in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab any identifying markers and anything from the case that is still on East remnants or whatever the remains there are, his pieces. And they'll be like, "Let's go, Hermes! Time to go."
What can I? And I'm still just like with the thing touching the glass.
Is it done?
Everything is gone. Yeah, you're fine.
Is it done?
Am I allowed to move? Like,
I don't know. Just come on. Let's go. We gotta go.
well, I mean, but if I put this down and someone throws it out, this all starts again.
Hermes, do an awareness roll.
Okay. Awareness. Missed it by 9.
Okay. You're not sure, but it does seem like the oppression in the house is gone. You don't feel, it feels like a normal
House.
broken house all of a sudden.
Fox, get the car started.
Oh, okay. I got to get out of here. So
I've got it started. I've got Jockey
I'm going
in
to
the
look
back.
for, is there like a break in the wall where I can try and put in the elder sign? I'm trying to find a place where I can put it, and even if someone were to buy the house and fix it up, they wouldn't find it.
Sure. Yeah, we'll say you find a place where because the plaster all cracked and
Okay,
and
then
everything
I'm like really, I'm not just tossing it, like I'm gently putting it in there and
Right.
hoping that no one ever decides to
All
knock
right.
down the wall.
Just
Yeah.
bury it in there.
all right. So you all managed to get out of there. Nobody identifies you, although people know what you look like. They don't know who you are. There's probably a police investigation. All kinds of things go on. There's probably newspaper articles and tabloid articles, and then it kind of, nobody really believes any of it, and the story dies down and it eventually goes away. And with the loss of Agent East and some mental damage to Agent Jockey, you've gotten through. You've managed to, and nothing ever happens at Spooner House again. And that's the end of our story.
Wow.
Now,
That was great.
explanations, and alternate endings, which would have been a lot of fun. There were no spirits or ghosts in Spooner House.
So I wasted my time with the seance.
Correct.
I knew it.
and trying to appease them with pieces of furniture and stuff like that. What it was
It was still
Adele. Adele had old folk magic. And what she did was she took Isabel's pain and suffering and embedded it in the walls of the house. She somehow caused it to transfer. So Isabel got better,
But the house got
and
worse.
she felt,
Okay.
but the house absorbed all of this. And all of that stuff was trapped in the walls of the house. And it could sort of manifest itself through anything shiny, anything reflective. So mirrors or whatever. And then the whole ritual thing that she was supposed to dedicate herself to Nyarlathotep. That fell through, and then she began to deteriorate because Adele was no longer there. We don't know what happened to the Titelios. They left. And then she died. She died in 1956, and the house was sold. And even though she was dead, the spell was still in place. And so the house continued to absorb pain and suffering. And the Creases moved in. And, married couples have problems. And it began absorbing that energy. And it realized that if it could cause pain and suffering, it felt less pain and suffering. So it started torturing them and eventually got them to murder each other. And then it got much more powerful. And it just kept getting more powerful every time.
So it was Monster House.
This was
Monster
It was
House.
the house itself that was kind of, and at first it wasn't really an entity. It was just a magic spell. But over time, it began to learn tricks and things that it could do. And you start to use the phone and contact people outside the house.
What would have happened if we had gone with Operation, was my plan all along, and just burned this house down to the freaking ground with thermite and nuked the fucker if we had to?
I wanted you to. I wanted you to. Because that would have brought in the secondary direction that the game would have gone. You'd have burned the house to the ground if the neighbors didn't stop it, because it could influence the neighbors. It got the neighbors to stop it before.
Twice.
But you can't really stop a thermite or anything like that. So the house would have burnt to the ground. You would have thought it's all over with. And then you would have gotten a message from Delta Green 6 months or so later. And what would have happened is the property would have sold to another buyer who wanted to build their own house. And they would have drawn up plans to build a more modern, contemporary house. And then before they start to work, they would go in and talk to the architect and say, well, can we change this wall? Can we move this over here? Can we do this? And then you would have driven by the Spooner house and he would have rebuilt it exactly like it was before, including installing the giant mirrors in the bedroom, and you would have been right back to the beginning with the same problem. Because as long as it was dedicated to Nyarlathotep and the gate was open, there was nothing that was going to dispel the magic.
And the armor and the piano could have been bad too, right?
Yeah, but the second the house was broken,
exactly,
then nothing worked anymore.
Right.
Also, if you had destroyed the armoire or destroyed the piano, then the magic wouldn't have worked for those things anymore.
How would the house reacted if I'd brought in a painting of a sad clown?
It wouldn't have cared one way or the other. It was constantly trying to get you guys to turn on one another and murder each other, because that made it feel good, and it gave it more power and more energy.
When did Jockey turn to the dark side?
Jockey turned when he rolled that 100, like in episode 2.
What?
And he wasn't really turned. All I told him was, from now on, if they try to do anything to hurt the house, you have to stop them. So he managed to pass to kind of pass power rolls up until you walked towards the house, and then it was like,
Oh, he was our Mick. He was our Mick, like in the one scenario that I won't name because it's a spoiler.
Right.
Yeah.
But I was also
Yeah.
enjoying the fact that Fox was like, yeah, he's the only one that I trust.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah, but I
Oh.
basically I only trusted Jockey because I didn't actually trust East. Earlier on, I got a notion that East
Yeah.
was untrustworthy. Then I get told that
East was
I think
fine.
Hermes
I
and
was,
Blake
I
are
was the
lying.
one. I was the one who was like,
MVP.
"We're not burning down this." We're like,
MVP.
I'm the one who dies at the end. Like, after all I did to hold this together,
So
I'm the
East,
one who gets the
Hermes-
planes burned out. It's like,
I just think
oh.
the only
That's
person I trusted was the one who killed us.
Yeah.
It was.
Well,
I was a fitting
we'll
end.
talk about it some more afterwards. Let me go
Yeah.
ahead and finish. Our players included John Dos Passos, Howard Fries, Morgan Llewellyn, Mark Anthony, and Josh Harwood, with myself as the keeper of the secrets. We have a Discord server where you can chat with our members, you can set up private games, and you can learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. There's a link below. We're currently producing up to 4 shows a week with music and sound effects added in post-production in order to create a richer listener experience. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Podbean or iTunes. The costs involved with the show are provided almost entirely by our patrons. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. If you'd like to help support our show, please visit our Patreon account. Just $1 or $2 a month helps us a lot. You can find a link in the description below. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering the questions you might have. This is Tom Rayleigh, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure in the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Delta Green role-playing game. Until next time, good luck, good gaming.